What is going on, good people? So, the system that I'm going to show you performs AWS security access reviews. It builds audit evidence. It creates an executive summary using AI, stores reports for audit history, and it emails the results to leadership. But before we even really jump into that, I want you to imagine going into an audit thinking everything's fine, only to find out your security reports were built from manual data polls and one failed months ago without anyone noticing. Now the teams are scrambling around to rebuild the evidence instead of improving security. That's the problem the workflow I'm about to show you solves. Now, you got to think about it. So today, most companies still rely on manual security reporting processes. That usually means security teams are pulling data from multiple tools, merging spreadsheets, writing summaries manually, and building audit evidence folders manually. This creates real business problems. Security issues get discovered late, audits become expensive fire drills, and highly paid security staff spend time building reports instead of reducing risk. At most companies, audit evidence prep can take 40, 80 hours per audit cycle or more. Security visible is often weak, or excuse me, security visibility is often weeks or months behind. The system I'm going to show you automates the entire security evidence and reporting pipeline. Instead of manually building reports, the system continuously collects security data, automatically generates audit evidence, and translates results into business language, stuff people can actually understand, and it delivers reports directly to leadership. With automation like this, audit prep drops to 2-3 hours, mostly review time. Manual reporting efforts drop about 70 to 90%, and security visibility moves from periodic to something you do continuously. What this means for the actual business: lower audit cost, faster detection and real risk, better leadership visibility, and less dependency on manual processes. More consistency, compliance posture as well. But let's actually jump into this and really kind of take a look at how everything kind of really works. So if we take a look here, everything starts in Event Bridge. And if you look here, this is going to run automatically. So it's going to run automatically every 30 days, as you can see. And then what happens next is this runs inside of AWS. So you can see Event Bridge is the first thing that would normally be triggered. So every 30 days, this will run. Of course, that could be changed depending on the unique needs of your business. And then what that does is it triggers AWS Lambda, which is a cloud service that runs code automatically without managing servers, which is huge. So that means reviews can run daily, you can do it hourly, or you can do them on demand. Like again here, this one's going to run every 30 days, but I'm going to run it so you can actually see what it does. So what data is it actually collecting? So it's going to pull data from multiple AWS security systems. The first thing it's going to pull from the IAM, which IAM is AWS's access control system. It controls who can access what. So we're going to check for risk permissions, missing MFA, and also access key results. Another thing that it's also going to pull is it's going to look at Security Hub, which Security Hub is AWS's central dashboard for security alerts. And it's also going to pull information from Access Analyzer. With that's what basically finds resources that are accidentally exposed outside of the company. Then it's going to also report from CloudTrail, which CloudTrail tracks activity. It's basically a log of who did what inside of AWS. And then it's also going to pull from CSPS, which these are, think of them like, well, not think of them, they're company-wide security guardrails across all accounts. So all findings will get combined, and then they're going to get really kind of put into a data set. And then from there, it's going to go to evidence storage, which if we look here, this is an S3, which the report is going to be stored in an S3 file, which is AWS's secure cloud storage, and it's used for long-term audit retention. So this will be a way for auditors to see it no matter what. And then it's going to create an executive summary, and that's actually findings are sent through Amazon Bedrock. Now what that is, that's AWS's AI platform and it's going to convert all that technical data into plain English summaries that even like executives that have very little IT experience or none at all, no technical experience will be understand. And then lastly, it's going to deliver that report. It's going to send it through CS, which is AWS's automated email delivery service. So when leadership receives it, it's going to be a plain English summary and a full evidence report. But let me actually show you how this works. So I'm going to run this manually so you can see it. So as you can see here, what this does, I'm going to jump to the code. So there's this Python code that I created, which as you can see here, it's going to run this. Normally it would run it every 30 days, but we're going to force it to run now. So let's go ahead and do a test. So it just takes a couple seconds literally for this to run. Watch how fast this works. Right, so we can see everything ran correctly. So if we jump over, we're going to jump over to the S3. Now, again, you can see it's not showing yet, but if I refresh this, a new CSV should pop up, which it did. So we can see the brand new report that ran here. So you have your CSV file here. And then lastly, what it's going to do, it's going to take this CSV file and it should have sent it over to my email. So let me go ahead and just refresh this. Let me make sure it did not go to my spam, which it did. It went in my spam. Boom. So here it is. So AWS Access Review Report. Here's the executive summary, which again, this is in plain human readable language. Due to technical limitations, detailed AI analysis could not be generated. Please refer to the CSV report. So again, those findings will be in the CVS, but we have the key recommendations. So high priority, right? You see a medium priority and then low priority and then ongoing. And then it also gives you your next step. So again, just wanted to give you a quick overview of this demo and kind of how it works and the extreme value for what it can have for not only just the GRC engineer, but also the organization in whole. Hope you guys got some value from that. Peace. Catch you on the next one.